Let's take a look at what's happening in this scene. In the foreground, there are carved stones. In the middle ground, there is a second row of stones that may have once served as an entrance to what we see off in the distance, a spectacular pyramid. If you were to move around the scene, you would notice that it changes with you. The stones in the foreground, for example, move at a faster pace than the pyramid in the background. There is always more to see by changing your perspective. But what if the scene is actually a drawing? Artists do a wonderful job using the vanishing point, light, shadows, and even ink weight to give the perception of dimensionality. But in reality, no matter how drastically you change your perspective, how desperately you try to see behind or around an object in the scene, you won't ever be able to see more. A picture is capturing the view from a single vantage point. For a picture to actually adjust and reveal more information dynamically as you move, it would need to know precisely where you are. To do so, it would need to know how far to the left or right of the picture you are, and even how far above or below. And if you think about it, it needs to accurately know how far away you are from the picture. But then, even if the picture could know where you are standing and how you're looking at it, it would need to be redrawn every time you move. What if there were 1,000 artists standing by to redraw the picture every time you moved your head?
Well, what if there were 1,000 artists standing by to redraw the picture every time you moved your head? And what if they could do it, I'll just pick a number, say 60 times a second. Here it is. We call this dynamic perspective. This is one of our lock screens. We had a lot of fun making these lock screens. Let's go in to Maps. And let's go to the Empire State Building. There we go. Let's zoom in even a little more. There's the Empire State Building. Let's go to our current location. There's a current location button here in the lower left-hand corner, a little black arrow. We're going to tap on that. Bam, here we are in Fremont. And let's look for some Thai food around here. Search for Thai restaurants. Here they are. Plenty of Thai restaurants nearby. Let me show you dynamic perspective, how useful it is in certain situations on screen. So again, I draw your attention to this little current location indicator there, the black arrow. You see how it's on a different layer from the map itself, and it's occluding the name of the street underneath it. Now, as a designer on a phone, you're often faced with this kind of trade-off. Every time you bring an on-screen element onto something like a map, it obscures something else. And so you have to be very judicious. But here, we get to use natural movement. I can tilt just like that, and it says Smith Street. I tilt a little left, and I see it's West Smith Street. It's covered up when I'm holding it like this, but I look down. You don't have to teach anybody to do that. Everybody in this room, everybody in this world already knows how to do that because it's how physical objects behave.